here's maybe one of the toughest for all of us in the community of hockey. The Snyder family have been such a great inspiration. It was 10 years ago that Don Waddell, the GM of the Atlanta Thrashers, told Danny Snyder, get a house. You're sticking with the team. And, of course, we all know that he lost his life in a car accident 10 years ago. Tin warms me now with the memorial tribute to Dan Snyder.
Centers out in front. They score! In double overtime. Guess who? Danny Snyder. And one shoots. Fired. They score!
Here's Snyder on the line left side. Snyder into the left circle. Snyder into the slot. Back in. He scores!
The game of hockey lost a good man 10 years ago. A good man who touched many people. A good man we should never forget.
It's very difficult for me to put into words the tremendous sense of loss that we all feel over passing of Dan Snyder.
Like a blink of an eye, the old saying, in a blink of an eye. It's, poof. It was like yesterday, and it's 10 years.
It does not seem like 10 years. At times, it seems like a different lifetime. There's been a lot of wonderful people that we've met in the last 10 years, and which we always try and take the positives from that.
The foundation that sprouted as a result of his death helped pay for an arena in his hometown that now bears his name.
I think it's something that makes us very, very proud. Dan was a very loyal young man. I know it was always very important to him that he be recognized as being an Elmira native.
It was hard at first, but the fun part for me now is knowing that my little grandsons will play hockey here. So that's exciting.
His strong legacy stretches in the form of scholarships from his foundation to humanitarian and leadership awards across 3 leagues, including his old Thrashers franchise, now in Winnipeg.
That's a legacy moving forward, or continuous, that continues on, and that's exciting, so that people down the road know who he is, or who he was.
It was a lot of fun to reconnect with the fans again, and keeps his connection to that franchise alive. It was a real honor for them to carry on that tradition.
Snyder left an imprint on everyone he met, from fans to teammates to trainers to coaches. His coach in Atlanta still carries a keepsake given to him from Snyder's mother.
She pulled Danny's watch that the cops had brought back after the accident, and she gave me the bracelet, and she said, each link represents a player, and you're the coach, and my son was in love with you. So there's not a game that I coached since that accident that Dan Snyder is in my suit jacket with me.
Snyder was supposed to be too small to play in the NHL, but one scout believed in him and saw his heart.
He was humble, and the other thing, the way I describe it is he had that twinkle in his eye. The way he played the game, you could see in his eyes where he had that fire and that passion in him. And Dan was someone, he had to work for everything that he got, and he knew that was the hand that was dealt to him, and that's how he played it out.
You can see where Snyder got his strength from. His parents and family exhibited remarkable forgiveness toward the teammate who drove the car that night 10 years ago.
We do not lay blame on Danny Heatley for the accident that took our son from us. Danny is a good person, and no one feels more sorry for what happened than he does.
There wasn't conditions at the time, and there certainly isn't now.
And yeah, I think we all feel the same. And, it's the past. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can change about what happened. And we move on and live each day to the fullest that we possibly can. And that doesn't mean we forget what happened, but we don't dwell on the past constantly, and we wouldn't change anything.
One of the main sources of inspiration and comfort for us was the hockey world. Right from, the minor hockey group in Elmira here, right up to the NHL, and a lot of people in between.
We got hundreds, thousands of cards, and the floral arrangements, and they came from almost every NHL team, the AHL, men's hockey, women's hockey, college hockey, university hockey, former players. We couldn't keep track of them all. We had so many. But it was just warming and encompassing, the hockey community, what they did for us. Because of who he was, what he meant to so many other people, besides just his family. No, he won't be forgotten.